Good morning, Bobcats, and welcome to the Bobcat News Home Edition. I'm your host, Cole. Today is Thursday, May 14th, 2020. Please stand for the pledge.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. The joke for today is, how do you know when the moon has had enough to eat? The answer is when it's full. And now here are some special messages from some members of our Bobcat family. Thank you. It's so good to see some familiar faces. Let's see what kind of physical activity Coach K has to share with us today.
Hey there, Bobcats. Coach K coming to you this morning to talk to you a little bit more about bicycle and pedestrian safety. I have my buddy Luke with me again.
Hi.
And we are going to talk to you about the importance of the helmet. Okay? So I like to use an egg. All right? Because the egg structure is kind of similar to the structure of our head. So what's on the inside of this egg, buddy?
The yolk.
What's on the inside of our head?
The brain.
Good. And what's on the outside?
The shell.
The shell. What's on the outside of our head?
The skin.
The skin, and what else?
The skull.
The skull. And the skull is there to do what for the brain?
To protect it.
Protect it. The same way the shell is there to
Protect like the yolk.
That's right. And what do you think would happen if we dropped the yolk on concrete?
It would
Or
smash.
the egg on concrete? It would smash. Let's try that. Okay, Luke, would you please take this egg? Would you hold it over and maybe a little bit closer to the ground? A little bit closer to the ground, maybe here.
A little bit closer.
And we think it's going to smash when it hits the ground. You ready? 3, set, 2, go. And it sure did smash. Now we're going to go ahead and we're going to take an egg and we're going to put it in our helmet. I am going to protect my egg because it is a little bit smaller than the average head, right? So we're going to go ahead, we're going to put it in there, and we're going to let Luke come over here. We're going to drop it from about the same height as the egg was. 3, 2, 1. Oh, and let's see if our egg is safe.
Where is it?
Where's the egg? Where's the egg? Okay, let's check it out. And the egg was not cracked.
It was perfectly
And what
secure.
was the factor that protected the egg?
The helmet.
It was the helmet. Boys and girls, wear your helmet when you're out on your bicycle, your scooters, your skateboards. Protect your head. Okay, boys and girls, I am all ready to go on my bike ride. I have my helmet, I have my bike, but actually before I get on this bike, I want to do a safety check for the vehicle to make sure that it's safe. And I do what's called an ABC check. A is for air, B is for brakes, and C is for chain. I'm going to show you how to check for air. It's really easy. All you do is you squeeze the tire. There should be a little bit of give, but not too much. Squeeze that back tire. Make sure there's lids on your tires. Right there, there's lids, okay? And then B is brakes. Some bicycles have a pedal brake and some bicycles have a handle brake. I'm going to show you how to check the brakes on both. You want to make sure that the brakes work before you get on your bike. Alrighty, so the way you're going to check your pedal brake is you're going to pedal it forward with your hand and then just move it backwards. And if the tire stops, your brake is working. And then we have our handle brake bike over here. So all you would do is you would move it forward. Your brakes are right here. You want to make sure that the right one works. Push it forward, squeeze the left one. My brakes work on this bicycle. Then you want to check to see if your chain is in working order. So the chain is very important. It's how our vehicle moves, how our bicycle moves. So what I want to do is pick up my back tire, pedal with my hand, and listen to the chain. You see how that chain is moving my back tire? It's not making any funky noises, no clicks. Sounds nice and smooth. Put the bike down. That is my ABC check. Air, brakes, chain. Boys and girls, the last thing I want to talk to you about is rules for riding on the road, rules for riding on the sidewalk. Some things that you might not be aware of. If you are riding on the road, I'm not sure if you're allowed to do that or not. You and your parents will decide if you're old enough to do that. But if you're riding on the road, where cars also ride, you are considered a vehicle, and you must follow the same rules that the vehicles follow. So you have to observe the stop signs, you have to signal if you're going to turn right or left, and you have to be very aware of your surroundings if you're going to be on the road. And if you're on the sidewalk, you are considered a pedestrian. A pedestrian is a person who is walking. So you have to observe those rules. You do not have to signal if you're on the sidewalk. You do not have to stop at stop signs, but you must always be very aware of other people that are around you. Boys and girls, I hope that you have a fun time out taking your walks and riding your bikes. Please remember to always wear your helmets. It doesn't matter if you feel like you look silly or not. It is very important to protect your brain. And we will see you later. Bye-bye.
Thank you, Coach K. Starting on Tuesday, May 26th, parents of students may begin picking up of students' belongings. Yearbooks and class pictures will be included in the students' bags for pickup as well. This will also be when you can return any library books that are owed. The schedule is as follows. Tuesday, May 26th, from 12 to 2 is designated for parents of students in pre-K, kindergarten, and first grade, Miss Bartleson's class, and Miss Dyson's class. Wednesday, May 27th from 12 to 2 is designated for parents of our second and third grade students along with Mrs. Wright's and Mrs. Eckershart's class. Thursday, May 28th from 12 to 2 is designated for our fourth and fifth graders class and also for Mrs. Thyde and Mr. Diarco's class. More details about how this process will be handled will be communicated as the dates near. Stay tuned to the Bobcat News and our Facebook page as well for updates. Well, that's all for now, Bobcats. Hope you have a great Bobcat day. Bye!